Okay, so today we're going to make a Skrillex style Bangarang lead synth. It's kind of that screaming style, like gritty bass sound. Sounds like this. And I kind of just stumbled upon that sound making this new song. And here's what I came up with. Now mine's a little bit different, and I don't really want it to be the same as Skrillex, but I think it's pretty similar. It's kind of going after the same vibe. So here's it in my song. So it's actually a two-part synth that I made, two really easy patches to make, and you can also get them in the description. There will be a download link and all that. So the first part of the synth is open up massive, and the first oscillator is going to be a gentle speech and bend plus. And then we're going to pitch that down -24, and then wavetable intensity amp all the way up. And we're going to route that to filter 1. Oscillator 2, we're going to use a square saw and then move the wavetable all the way to the right, so it's a sawtooth, -24 on the pitch also, and then intensity and amp all the way up, and use a bend minus for that. And then that is also going to be routed to filter 1. On the modulation oscillator, all I did was I used a phase oscillator, put it at about 10 o'clock or 9:30ish, and used the first setting there. Then I used an insert, I used a hard clipper, and dry wet's at middle, and drives at middle also. So, okay, now the envelope, all I did was just push up the level just so the sound doesn't lose any intensity. And let's see. And on the voicing, it's polyphonic, so there you go. And then, okay, so the filter is a scream filter. Put the resonance all the way up on that. And then the scream we're going to put at about 2 o'clock. And that's really going to give it that shrieky sound. And then what we're going to do with the cutoff is we're going to put an LFO. We're going to use a sine LFO like that, one of those really smooth ones. And all you got to do is put it right there, and then you're going to just pull it up. So pretty much click and push up, and it should look like that. Okay, and then with the ratio, I have it at 1/4, or you can change it if you want it to go faster. Keeping it right there. So, and then all I did was put a dimension expander on it, and dry wet I put at about 10 o'clock, and then I made the size not that big, just pushed it up just a little bit. Not the most important thing. And then, okay, so there's the first part, and now the second part is actually, it's that, and it's actually the same exact synth. So if you want to just copy what you did before, just if you saved that patch, just open it up again. And the only difference we have here is on the LFO, I used a kind of triangular curve instead of a sine curve on that. And also, the only difference is in the filter here. The resonance is only at about, like, not all the way up this time. It's only at about right there, like 75% of the way. And the scream I pulled down almost to 12 o'clock, like maybe 12:30ish or whatever. So that's what you got there. And then now for effects, on this lower part, I'm using a Sugar Bytes WoW plugin with the vowel mode and band reject. I have overdrive all the way up and resonance at about like 80%. And that really just gives it that gritty kind of vowel sound. Here's it without. Here's it with. And then I also used a audio combinat. All it is, it's a multi-band distortion, kind of like Omicide. And I just kind of boosted the highs and the lows and just gave it some more grittiness. Here's it without. Kind of sounds like there's a blanket on it, and here's it with. Oops. So that's on the low end. On this higher end, I used a combinat again. It just kind of gives it some more clarity and some more grittiness and punch. And then I applied a sausage fattener to that too. And it really just kind of boosts the low end of it. So once again, here's the synth, the two parts of it. And yeah, just go ahead and subscribe or message me if you have any questions or anything. I'm happy to help. And you can request tutorials or anything like that. I'm always down to talk to fellow producers about this kind of shit. So hit me up. Alright, thank you.